The finals, I believe, has an uphill battle when it comes to cementing itself in the mainstream stage. With competitors like Call of Duty, Fortnite, and Apex Legends, one can say that the finals is already a dead game. But the thing is, there is a lot of promise here, and there's a potential that it can cement itself with a niche community, the likes of Halo and Battlefield, where it doesn't need to really hit the mainstream stage. But what it can do is build with a community a strong foundation that will make the game last. My verdict is check this game out. It's quirky, fun, and it's a great change of pace. And the devs, most importantly, seem to listen and want to improve the game, so that's a big W. My name is Flame078, the average gamer, so let's review the finals. Now I know that opening statement will trigger someone. How is Halo and Battlefield niche or not mainstream? What I'm simply referring to is that their last entries, well, they weren't stellar by any means, and it's the loyalty of those communities that held the games together long enough for those games to get their act together. They had loyalty to hold them over the fuck-ups they did. The Call of Duty main titles may have been up and down, but they've had a huge win with Warzone. Fortnite is the GOAT, and Apex, well, it's just starting its decline, but it has a lot of power from its great starting success. So what I am trying to say is that if the fans of the finals hold out, they can do what the communities of Battlefield and Halo did. Keep the game going long enough for it to get stable ground. The gameplay loop, I believe it's its biggest draw, but it's also its biggest hurdle. The game modes are extraction based, if you will. Grab some cash and get it to a point. Whether a quick deposit or hold it over while it's finished, it's the same kind of concept. It's fun, and the fact that it's not a 1v1 focused game makes it very much chaotic, but then in there lies the problem. The maps don't do the game loop justice. It makes the game loop really overbearing when you're first getting into the game. Buildings are not intuitive and feel like a headless chicken a lot of the time. Half the time, it's just better to barrel your way through, but even then, I wouldn't recommend doing that. And from what I've seen around, it's not an uncommon complaint, so I do believe it could be addressed rather quickly. But besides that, I can't help to find myself starting to get addicted. Their tournament mode is where I find the most fun. It's like their stepping stone of competition, if you will. It has limited lives, and it makes you have to be more smart and precise and promotes good teamwork. And the fact that the tournament mode has a medium mode and then rank mode makes it kind of really enjoyable. And I know some of you may find that odd, why have a pubs, somewhat pubs, and then rank, but hear me out. Like for example, in Apex, how many times if you're playing, you don't want to do ranked mode, besides the issues of ranked, but you also don't want to do pubs because pubs is trash. I believe having a middle kind of mode where it's still very much casual and pub-like, but not ranked, makes it so people have more things to do. And that's why I believe this game has a lot of potential, and I said in the beginning, you should be trying this game out. When it comes to monetization, people are somehow harping on the battle pass grind, which is kind of funny to me. Personally, I think the monetization is done well. I mean, the fact that there's no gamble boxes, that's a huge win in my book. And direct purchases don't seem that outrageously over expensive. 20 bucks gives you a pretty nice bundle. But why are we talking about the battle pass taking so long? Like, what? Even if it was true, which I don't believe so, but let's say 1 hour for one level, it will take you maybe 100 hours? That is plenty of time combined with the fact that maybe a season is 90 days. You cannot be complaining about that. It does not take a full-time job, just an hour. And if you're really enjoying a game, if like this is your go-to multiplayer, then what's the issue? And even if you're playing other games, the way you level up is fine. I haven't even personally been focusing on the challenges, which make the grind faster, and I still get 1 to 3 levels in an hour. So I personally believe it's a really stupid thing to complain about. Overall, I think the game deserves the hype, and even though it's still kinda mid for me, I am enjoying it as a fun, goofy first-person shooter, and it's a nice change of pace versus the hyper-competitive nature of, say, Apex Legends currently. Play the game, enjoy it. I think if the devs continue working on it and the community sticks through, it's gonna be a really nice niche game. I didn't talk about Ranked because I haven't really deep dived into it, so if you want to know my thoughts there, hit the subscribe button. I may dive into Ranked to give you guys my personal thoughts on it. What are your thoughts on the finals? Let me know down below. My name is Flame078, the average gamer. Until next time, adios.